Hi guys, I'm going to show you in this video how to share within 365 and potentially share with anyone that you want to, so sharing documents and such. So the first thing you need to do is just simply log on to Office 365. Okay, so that you're on your home page. So this is my current home page. It's green today. So these are all of our different softwares that we can use within 365. So to share, what we want to do is we want to go to people, and this is basically organized throughout our district. Okay, so we can create groups within our district for sharing whatever you want to share. So to create a group, there's two different ways you can do it. You can hit the little plus sign here next to groups. So these are the groups that I am currently part of. Or you can just hit create. Okay, so if you hit either of those two options, you come up with this group that you can choose from. So as far as I know, the difference between these are, this one is basically a professional learning community for teachers, whereas a standard group can be shared within students as well. So you can create this group with a class if you wanted to, or maybe you have student council or something along those lines where you would want to include students and teachers and that kind of a platform. So if you're just looking for a professional learning community for teachers, you can click on that one. You can choose a name. So I'll make this one my 365 sharing group. Okay, it'll come up with an ID. Okay, we can add a description if I want to. I can decide if it's private to only these members, or we can make it public and anyone can come in and see what's going on. So depending on what kind of group you're creating, maybe for example, I only want to share math content, or with my math teachers, I would want that to be private. If I wanted it to be public, maybe this would be the idea of me sharing technology ideas where anyone in our district can come and take a look at this. Okay, so I'll make this a public group for anyone. Okay, we can also send a copy of all group a message so that you get a little email every time there was a conversation. So I would probably choose that one if you're doing a private group, just in case they don't come back and check, so that way they know there's a conversation going. So we can go ahead and hit create. Okay, and then the next thing that it will add is it will add specific colleagues. So I'll add some quick math teachers here. Okay, so however many you would want to add, and then you just hit add. Okay, so now we have this little group. Okay, so within our group, there's some different things that will happen. Okay, so they probably just got an email that I created this group, so I'll have to let them know that this isn't anything important. Anyways, there is a conversation, so this is kind of like a thread where you can have a conversation. You can place all of your files, you can connect specific apps, and you can even connect calendar events. Okay, so if you're both doing the same class or something and you decide that there's going to be a test on this day, you can put that to the calendar. Or maybe we know that there's going to be SBAC testing on the 5th, so we can put that into the calendar for everyone. Okay, so this is a place for everyone to share lots of stuff. So just so you can see the different places, so these are the different categories. So if I specifically click on the conversation, we can start the conversation, and it will just send an email to those specific people. Okay, so we can talk about math or sharing 365, whatever we want to talk about. We can add things, and everybody in that group is going to get that. Okay, we can also add any kind of files that we would want to place in here. So I can put all of my files that they would have access to, they can manipulate, and so forth. There's the calendar where we can add events to each other's calendars. A planner, I'm going to skip notebook for a second because that's kind of a giant piece of this. Planner is if I wanted to create an assignment for these people to do, or something specific where a task where each of them had to do something, we could go about putting in a planner and say, okay, here everybody has to get this done by this time. And then the last thing here is site. And this is kind of an interesting idea. This is a place where you kind of have like this website of sharing things. So I haven't played a ton with this this platform, but you can potentially create a page of, here's a link of different things, here's some ideas, I can paste documents and stuff, so it becomes a page, and you could create different pages for different classes that you wanted to keep separated. So the notebook, so this is OneNote. Okay, and basically 365 has its biggest product in OneNote. This is a place for you to share documents, to write on. It's a live document. It saves instantly. It's just super cool, organized platform for you all to use. I use it specifically in my classroom with my students. So this could be a potential complete notebook of a specific class. So if you are teaching science, you could have this be your science notebook, and you can create different sections for every topic you wanted to, including lesson plans and all of this collaborative resources. So this is where you would put specific things, and it would be completely organized within this notebook idea. So I will create a different video that will talk about OneNote, because OneNote is an amazing technology, and this specifically is the online version, which is very limited in what it can do, and I highly suggest using the desktop version, which looks something like this. This is actually my live AP Calculus document that I teach with daily, where the students can access it and watch, live if I wanted them to. Okay, so this would be a great place for you to put all of your information. You can scan it, plug it in as PDFs, and there's every single worksheet you ever want, and it's in a nice organized manner. So just to kind of reiterate what has happened here, if I go back to now my home screen, okay, so if you were trying to figure out where all of that was, okay, so again, that's at people, and then once I get to my people, I can go into my specific groups to come up with those pages. So here's my 365 community. Here's the people who are involved. Here's my conversations that we've had. Here are the files that we shared together. Here's the notebook that we all can use. So this is just a super simple platform for sharing, and very, very easy to use. And with the OneNote, it's just, there's limitless possibilities of how instantaneous things can be shared. So that's kind of a quick rundown on 365 sharing.